Hey everybody. Today my son's putting brakes and rotors on his 06 F-150. I figured I'd come out here and shoot a live up while he's working on it. What's going on? Let me try to keep y'all moved around where you can see what we got going on. How's everybody doing this morning or today? Hey, Bama Mud Mower. What's going on, buddy? Flat in? Yep. Hey, Mr. Walsh. You doing all right, Tony? Figured I'd show him getting dirty a little. Bama's from Talladega, Alabama. Says Roll Tide. How about that? Yeah, this is his truck. I'm just supervising. Every good crew needs a good supervisor. Plans and stuff's coming together pretty good on the meetup. Still working on some more details for door prizes and knick-knack stuff that we're gonna have at the meetup. If y'all haven't heard or don't know, it's March the 27th and March the 28th. The 28th will be Saturday. That's when we plan on doing the eating and everything. But I'll be on site for both of those days. At least he can do his work on it. Do I need to get this camera out of your way, son? I think y'all gonna get to see the rigid impact working. That's what he took them off with before I could get the line fired up. No, most of the stuff on his truck here, Mr. Tony, he mans up and he pays for a lot of it. Especially if I can find a good excuse to say it's messed up because of the way he does it or something. I'll be looking for an excuse to get out of it. So what's everybody got going on today? And if y'all be pulling y'all's rotors off like that, make sure you pull it on both sides even, because I have seen them crack. Which this one's trash anyway. Look at that rotor. Bring it up there closer, buddy. Look at that. Look at the back of that rotor, y'all. Yeah, he trashed that one, didn't he? But he had to be down there to beat riding around, though. I believe you got the good out of them, buddy. Working on the mud mower. Excuse me.
Does you put something metal on there, or just let it roll away?
I mean, you could blow it out with the air compressor if you want to. You want me to go cut the air compressor on? Excuse me, y'all. I gotta walk right in front of the camera to go cut the compressor on. gonna take a few minutes for that tank to pump up, buddy. Yeah, if y'all, hey Jake, what's going on, buddy? He was out here, had to put brakes and rotors on his truck, and I was gonna film it to make a video out of it, but my phone don't have enough memory. It's always too full and too this and too that. I'm coming around here, and so I figured I'd put a live up. But I sure hope that some of y'all guys and gals is able to make it to the meetup. We dropped a video on that Thursday night, and we plan on being on site the 27th and the 28th. We'll be eating on the 28th. Just working, you had the next two off. Take the hammer there and just tap it. Or here, you ready to catch it? You ready to catch it? Oh yeah, Miss Tony, I'm already counting on you and Mr. Steve and several of y'all guys that I feel sure y'all will show up. We're gonna eat, y'all. If you come, we're gonna eat. I'm gonna feed you. Like I said earlier, we're still working on door prizes and stuff. Several local businesses are stepping up to help us. It was where it was supposed to be, so I wasn't gonna look there. Hey Ray Foxworth. Let him get through with that impact and I'll tell you. I dropped a video Thursday night announcing the meetup. It's going to be at Little PD State Park. You can Google that. And it's on the March the 27th and March the 28th. We're going to eat. There's a I've got a link in there, or a name of a hotel. They're actually providing a discount for you as long as you mention the Gerald Farms meetup. And of course, there's a campground on site if you want to bring your camper, travel trailers, or whatever you got. Y'all working on the race car, Ray? Well, Ray, that meetup is scheduled for the 28th, and that's in between Lakeview's like test and tune and open house. So maybe that'll work out for some of y'all racers that's able to come to Little PD State Park. Hey Rick, what's going on, buddy? A patch of heaven. Got a long range shoot. Come on, man, you can make it. All y'all guys and gals is the reason we're doing it. So more, I can meet more of you and hang out and show y'all how much we appreciate everything. Hey Timothy. I need to keep that camera closer so if I happen to leave this video up, people could actually see the work taking place instead of me talking. And for those of y'all that don't know, we do the live hangout every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We normally have a pretty good group of people in there hanging out and chatting. We got a tractor we got to go look at. here, and as soon as he gets his truck out the shop, I got to go look at a, I think it's a 5130. So y'all keep your fingers crossed that that works out good for us. Did you bring your screwdriver and everything? You didn't bring that. You brought you. All you brought was you. Hey, Mr. David, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Ray, Mr. David there, his son's pretty heavy into the drag racing scheme, or world, whatever you want to call it. Need a little pry bar now, though. I got it. Screwdriver ain't quite big enough, is it? You got to work on these things when you keep dirt up in the rotors and when's the first race y'all going to, Ray? He was once on TV in the pink slips. Yeah. You might be pushing this one back out. Up to the reservoir. Pushes the fluid back to the reservoir, buddy. That's why I ask you, have you ever had to add any fluid? Hey, Mr. Monty. Because if you've ever had to add brake fluid or something, when you push your calipers back in, it can run your reservoir over. Hey, Scott, I didn't even say I about missed your comment, buddy. He farms in Missouri. I hope y'all guys is able to make it down to the meetup, Scott. We still working on getting together some more door prizes and stuff that we can hand out at the meetup. Got several things in the works. What you? Yeah, that ain't too bad there. I mean, they wore out, but nothing like the other side. The other side is down the metal and the rotor's gone. Small tire racing, February. We've got to fix that drain valve on that air compressor too, buddy. That drain valve's got a slow leak. That's why that tank gets leaked all the way down like that. How does that rotor look? Well, we got both new ones anyway. That'll make a good stand though. Okay. You want to come? I hope y'all able to make it, buddy. I got Brian editing this thing right here for me, y'all, from SLC. You see how it looks like my son's doing all the work? You always prop it up so you don't be rough on that hose. Hey, Scott said you are doing all the work. I'm his go-getter. He just hollering what he needs and I have to run get it.
Is there a tree in there?
Yeah, there you go.
Takes away.
My bug. Trick is hope your finger ain't in between them when it goes like that. The other, both of them should be the same. Both the inside's the same, both outside's the same.
No. Because it hooks over, it goes over the top.
I don't know which one getting. I was comparing them.
Look at them, see that right?
Okay. Yeah, I was comparing them.
See?
I didn't keep them.
That little area goes at the bottom.
A pro mod race. Yeah, that's. You think that other one was tight to snap on? That there's probably gonna be tougher. Pro mod race March the 6th and 7th at Darlington Drag Strip. We might try to make it over there to that, Ray. I don't know if I got anything going on the 6th and 7th. Make sure your little this right here, look. That's got to be pushed back so it clear that bracket. Yeah, actually, a local farmer here stopped by my house about an hour ago and told me that I'm pretty sure it's a 5130. It might be a 5230 or something like that. He was actually in a hurry, but he's gonna get rid of it. He's gonna trade. He's got two of them. He's gonna get rid of. He's getting another big tractor, and I'm gonna go look at it. He's actually got a John Deere that I'm gonna look at also. As soon as he gets through with the brakes here, I'm gonna ride over and check them out. I think the 5130 or whatever, I think it's got like 6,000 hours on it. I think they bought it brand new. Stay away from the green. Yeah, it is an international, but he does have a John Deere. It's like 110 horse, but I just don't remember the exact numbers. I was busy when I was communicating a while ago. That's sad, ain't it? And always when you run them up, buddy, always make sure your caliper slides in and out real easy. Make sure, because if it's not floating right, There you go. As long as it's floating smooth and easy. If it's not floating, it'll mess you. It'll wear one side of your brakes out before the other one. I always go with red. Don't ring them. Just remember I told you to pull them tight, then tap your ratchet. I know you don't like to tap a ratchet. You're 18 years old and hard-headed. So far, y'all, the little rigid half-inch impact is the only one of that kit that we've really used to really say much about, but it's actually doing a pretty good job. Yeah, no, you ain't stacking. He's putting spacers on right now, y'all. That's another something that I don't like. No, I mean because you got good ones with the lip and all for your rim to still set back on to hold it centered. But still, it puts a lot more pressure on stuff versus if that tire was in that 1.5 inches. The air compressor might be fitting to blow up. It should be cut off by now. Look at there. Man. We can't talk no more. Because you turn it down. You turn it on number 2. I'm gonna get the top one. I got it on 1. That's the one. Do you remember the torque specs on that thing? No, every time I tangle, I'll put them back on there. I'll leave that torque. Yeah, but I like to torque them so, because like I said, them things is dangerous on their own, son. If we torque one of them and it quits, we ain't gonna do all of them. Yeah, I'm old school. He's riding on my insurance. If that sucker falls off, it's gonna be mom and daddy paying the insurance for the rest of our life. Swamp fall. That's 90. If Mr. Steve was in here, Mr. Steve would be Googled it for me and told me what the foot-pounds is. He's in a hurry now, y'all. He's got to go take his Toyota and go mud bogging. I reckon go ahead and do your other one, then we'll. Because I hate to pump the brakes. Once you put your other brakes on, then I can hold the brakes for you to torque it. Drive a long ways to get your red parts. Where's the other? Yeah, sitting on the ground over there, buddy. Yeah, you right there, Mark. What did old Darrell Waltrip say? You picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel. Let me back up so don't blow that metal shavings in my face. That's good. Yeah. You want a wire brush? That's good. Well, blow it off again, being you dug it loose like that. A big race, April the 18th, over 300 cars last year. Wow. Hey, Mo Homestead. Excuse me. You gonna need me to help you snap that one in, or you think you can get it?
I'll try to get it.
Just get them all, look and get them all started, and squeeze them both ends. And rock it. Squeeze one hand into the other hand, and it'll walk itself and pop right in. Yep.
No.
Don't bend your spring duck. If you bend them, it is gonna be hard. There you go. Good job, buddy.
Let's let me grab a hand.
What else did you leave?
That's it. But I don't even need it. I can use
Yeah, I'm
it.
just gonna go get the grain duck. Seat clamp and all, where I can hang it back on the wall where it goes. You don't need a hammer?
Use it.
Some of the fast cars are on drag radials. I used to go to some drag racing. I used to when I was in high school and just got out of school. I had a 80 Camaro that I drove. Actually, right there it goes. And that's at the old Darlington Dragway, where the log yard is at now. I was probably 18 or so when that picture was took. Right now, y'all, I'm just waiting. I don't want to say what I'm waiting on because it'll give it away.
Oh, no. Probably forgot to put some on.
See if he pays attention. No, don't stop working. You still working. You do.
I forgot to put some on.
Remember a while ago I told you to always make sure you check what?
Oh, it's fine.
Make sure it's floating.
It's fine.
Was it moving some? If it didn't float, it's gonna wear your brakes out.
It's tight. It ain't gonna float when it's tight.
Yes, it is. That's what makes your brakes work.
It's floating. I've seen the whole thing move.
Okay. As long as it's moving, because if not, if it's hanging, it'll wear the back or wear the front side out faster than the other part.
There's back on the road. I'm going back on the road.
You're just about back on the road, buddy. 29 minutes. They have drag queens. I'm sure they're everywhere, Mark.
The ones I left out in the rain are hard to get on.
Pro Mod has a Brad Anderson Hemi. Now that rotor, once you get that snugged up, that rotor is going to free float like it's supposed to. I mean the caliper, not the rotor. Alright, I'm fixing to go pump the brakes where you can torque them.
I know it's torque.
Here's your torque wrench. I'm going to pump your brakes. I'll be right back to read the comments, y'all. I gotta go pump these brakes so you can torque it like it's supposed to be.
They're just sitting there holding the brakes?
Yeah, well, what time you torque them, man? It shouldn't take you
5 minutes. Okay, you hear that?
Yeah.
They all over tight, which is good. They all are up though. And if there's another pair, they come on for it.
See how hard that was to torque them, buddy? The Mustang Clinton is working on is a small tire. Don't back it on if we're going to torque the tires too. Yeah, we're going to torque the tires. And we do always back our torque wrench off, y'all, whenever we get finished. Always back it back down. Oh, son, easy. About made everybody throw up. Y'all hang on, I'm fixing to move you around. You went to the hospital. Inconvenience. Rick's shop is looking good. I think Rick's gonna put the Gerraldfarms Sunday hangout on that space of wall that he said he didn't know what to do with.
Hey, you see that?
What you need, buddy?
That extension. Should be on something somewhere.
Well, you just had to have it on this.
I don't know. I don't want to get up. I'm not get up.
You put it back in the case. It was laying up there. I seen you lay it up there and forgot. Meeting's after, hang out after the meeting that night. Do you remember the lug torque on the rim, son?
Number 2 wide open.
Number 2 wide open.
Or you can see it something.
hate the way sockets don't fit like this thing too hard. Hey, Kathy. My darn vision.
It sucked because that socket was laying right there.
Oh, I didn't want looking up there.
Looking for it.
It looks like all the numbers on my torque wrenches. That's because I was looking at the wrong side. Hold on. I was reading the metric side. I'm like, don't even look like normal numbers. Yeah, it looked like Chinese writing.
Let's do 110. Even though I know they're over 110.
I appreciate you coming in, Kathy. Don't forget, Kathy, we do a live hangout every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. We do it every week. As long as you smoke rum up with the gun, and we'll ease it down, and you can check your torque on your rims. Yeah, that would be pretty neat, Rick. The darn mailing that baby around would be the expensive part. Yeah, Kathy, I was just telling you that we have a live stream every Sunday night if you wanted to check it out and hang out with us. This is just a spare the moment live here. My phone didn't have storage to record this to make a video. Hey, Gordon. Several local businesses are stepping up to help us out with door prizes and stuff for the meetup. We're still working on that. Yes, sir, Mr. Gordon. That's the rigid. It's working good, and we're very proud of it so far. Jack it up a little more?
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Scott. Hey, that was one of my goals with raising him as I wanted him to be able to fix most of his own stuff instead of always being dependent on going somewhere and paying to have it done. Bring your sockets over here. You can start over here. Do any of y'all have trouble with like sockets? I mean, even if you buy good name brand sockets and decent bolts, that none of them fit like a nut and a bolt used to fit a socket, or is it just me? Like, you see how he's having to wiggle that socket to get it off?
Yes, shoot.
Stuff didn't used to be like that.
I mean, look, that's it.
Spend 99 cents. Yeah, but I'd have it full.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, I'd probably have it full. And then I'd have to spend $3 and then $5, then $10. And before I know it, I'm spending just like a direct TV bill on a phone storage.
Barely stick it on the end of it.
Good deal, buddy. Yep. I seen something about a recall, and then it went away, Mark. Yeah, we always back our torque wrenches down back to 0 before we put them back in storage.
That's 0 right there, right?
Yeah, as long as the
It's on that bottom line.
too tight, loosen it up a little. I don't think them lugs had, they might have did though, I don't know. I know them lugs is on the aluminum rims, they got a real big taper on the end of them.
Lines are big tape on it.
Yeah, Rick, that's what, when I first started building the engines a long time ago, the old timer that I was learning from told me to make sure that we always back your torque wrench back off when you go to put it up. So we try to always do it and then put it back in its case and then put it back on its spot on the wall. Well, guys and gals, I think that's it. He's fixing to finish cleaning up here and then get this Carolina butt dragging thing out of the shop. Yeah, you got the good out of that one rotor. Yes, sir, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in. A beam type torque wrench. Let's go look at the tractor. Yep, that's definitely where I'm fixing to go, Scott, as soon as he gets this out of here. But I appreciate all y'all coming in and checking out, putting the brakes on this truck. And we'll see all of y'all tomorrow night on the Sunday Night Live Hangout. Y'all have a good one.